Starting and stopping something remotely, such as a pumping system, is a common requirement for users. MIO Alerta V2 units can be used for remote on and off control via both SMS and MQTT via a server or web application. With the MIO Alerta V2, SMS commands can be simplified using aliases, a word or phrase that represents a standard MIO Alerta V2 command. In this video, we will present a simple example, sending an SMS alias command to start and stop a pumping system connected to Relay 1. To utilize Relay 1 to start and stop a pump, the pump start-stop circuit can be wired across either COM and 1 or COM and 0 of Relay 1. In this case, we will use COM and 1. To control the output, we need to link it to a parameter which can be varied. In this case, we will use parameter 1, though alternatively, we could use a timer or logic function to combine remote control and a timer function. Finally, we will link the commands associated with setting parameter 1 to 0 or 1 to alias commands that can be sent by SMS. We will use this test system with two LEDs connected to Relay 1, red LED for state 1 or pump on, and green LED for state 0 or pump off. I'm going to launch the configuration tool, which is available on the Australis M2M website and is also linked in the description below. In this setup, we're using an expansion unit, so we'll select the expansion unit option. First, we'll connect to the COM port and run a quick connection test. We're using this output to control a pumping system, and we want to be able to turn the pump on and off via SMS. To do that, we'll go into output 1 and link it to parameter 1, and then click Set. This allows us to control the relay by changing parameter 1 to either 1 or on and 0 or off. If we now change the parameter to 1 and press Set, you can see the relay change state, and the contact is now active. On our sample board, we've connected an LED so you can clearly see this happening. When we set the parameter back to 0, the normally closed contact becomes active and the relay switches state again. So, if a pump is connected to the normally open contact, it will be off when the parameter is set to 0 and on when we change it back to 1. Next, we'll send an SMS to the unit. Each unit has its own phone number, and if you don't know that number, you can use the Test SMS function in the System Settings tab. Simply type a message, such as pump test, enter your phone number, and click Send Test SMS. We'll set parameter 1 back to 0 and then send the following command. As you can see, we don't get a response from the unit and the terminal shows that the SMS was ignored. This happens because the sending number hasn't been added to the phone book yet, and so it isn't authorized. To fix this, we'll go to Log and Alarm Settings and add the number to the phone book. Enter the number in the format shown here, including +61, and press Set. Now let's try sending that command again. This time, the message is received and the relay changes state as expected. However, this command is fairly long and not very user-friendly, so to simplify things, we can use SMS aliases. We'll go into the SMS alias tab and create two aliases, one for pump on and one for pump off. We'll give each alias a name and enter the corresponding command in the command 1 field. We don't need a second command in this example, but you can refer to the manual for more advanced options, and there's a link in the description below. Don't forget to press Set. Now, instead of sending the full command, we can simply send the alias. And as you can see, it performs the same function, turning the relay, or the pump, on and off.